Look around you. Touch the table in front of you. Feel the weight of your phone or the texture of the chair beneath you. It feels solid, permanent, real. Our senses provide us with a version of reality that seems unshakable, a world made of things. But for 2,500 years, the Heart Sutra, one of Buddhism's most profound and cryptic texts, has made a startling claim that contradicts everything your senses tell you. It whispers a mantra that has puzzled scholars for centuries. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. To the logical mind, this sounds like a poetic riddle or pure mysticism. But today, as we peer through the lenses of the world's most powerful particle accelerators, quantum physics is suggesting something terrifyingly similar. What if the ancient monks and modern physicists are looking at the exact same reality, just using different languages? Let's journey into the microscopic world, far beyond what the human eye can perceive. If you take a solid piece of iron and zoom in, past the crystals, past the molecules, you reach the atom. For a long time, we were taught that atoms were like tiny billiard balls, the solid, indestructible building blocks of everything. But physics has revealed a shocking truth. An atom is almost entirely empty space. To visualize this, imagine the nucleus of an atom was a small marble sitting in the middle of a massive football stadium. The electrons would be like tiny specks of dust orbiting in the very highest seats of the stands. Everything in between the marble and the dust, the vast majority of the stadium, is nothing but a void. In fact, if you removed all the empty space from the atoms that make up every human being on Earth, the entire human race would fit inside the volume of a single sugar cube. 99.9999% of what you call matter is just a vast, silent emptiness. So why does the table feel solid? Why don't your hands just pass right through it? The solidity we experience is actually an illusion generated by force. It is the result of electromagnetic fields repelling each other. When you touch an object, the electrons in your hand are pushing away the electrons in the object. You never actually touch anything. You are simply feeling the intense repulsion of force fields. But quantum mechanics goes even deeper into the rabbit hole. Those tiny particles, electrons, quarks, photons, they aren't even things in a fixed location. At the subatomic level, they exist as wave functions. They are shimmering clouds of possibility that only snap into a specific state when they are observed. At the very foundation of our universe, there is no solid stuff. There is only a vibrating ocean of energy fields, a constant, eternal dance of potential arising from nothingness. This is the exact point where modern science meets the ancient Heart Sutra. When the Buddha spoke of emptiness, or shunyata, he was not describing a bleak, dark vacuum. He didn't mean that nothing exists. Instead, he meant that all things are empty of a separate, independent self. Just as a quantum particle has no meaning without the field it belongs to or the observer watching it, nothing in our world exists in isolation. A flower is made of non-flower elements: sunlight, rain, soil, and time. If you remove the sun, the flower vanishes. The form we see is just a temporary, beautiful manifestation arising from a vast ocean of emptiness, what scientists might call the quantum field. The form is the wave, and the emptiness is the ocean. You cannot have one without the other. They are two sides of the same coin. The ultimate illusion, and according to Buddhism, the primary source of all human suffering, is the belief that you are a solid, isolated ego standing apart from this field. We spend our lives trying to protect this self, fighting against a world we perceive as external. But physics and philosophy both invite us to wake up from the stream of separation. They ask us to realize that you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean experiencing itself through a temporary drop. Every atom in your body was once forged in the heart of a star and will one day return to the cosmic void. You are a beautiful, complex melody being played on the invisible instrument of the cosmos. When you realize that you are the field, the fear of becoming empty disappears, replaced by a profound sense of connection to everything that ever was and ever will be. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The world is not as solid as it looks, but it is more miraculously alive than we ever dared to imagine. In the dance between the seen and the unseen, we find the truth of who we really are. Thank you for watching.